What's snitching? Obviously, I don't know what snitching is then. Everybody over here on YouTube got the street code ethics down packed. I thought I knew what snitching was, but maybe I didn't know, because I see every people calling gangster a rat because he helped close some murders with the feds, which he was lying on to get out. You feel me? Like I don't know him personally, but what I'm gonna say is, because they say he a stepper and kill people and stuff like that, he probably did them murders. You know what I'm saying? And was in there lying to get his time cut. Like the feds probably asked him, "Well, who did this murder this day?" Oh, that was my dead homie. What's the name did that? Yup. Mm-hmm. Yup, that dead nigga. He did that day. Yup. Uh-huh. Yup. To get his time cut. And y'all say that's snitching. Okay. But what about all this talk everybody doing on the internet, or when everybody be in a crowd of people telling every goddamn body business who done murdered somebody? Everybody do it. I'm even putting stories on here. I even told a story about how my man Rock murdered the Arab at the store. So I guess I'm snitching then. These niggas got 100 videos on here talking about who done did this, pinpointing where they was at the situation, who did this. This nigga murdered this nigga that night. They shot up this nigga that night. Then he came back, murdered him this night. All over the internet. People in the neighborhood do it. Tell real stories of what that happened. They ain't even lying. They just flat out telling the stories. So what makes that more different than what gangster did? Y'all don't know what snitching is. Snitching is when, okay, you and somebody else beefing, and then y'all been trying to kill each other, and then not he done ran up on you, shot you down, and then your ass heal up, go to court, and say, yeah, this nigga shot me. He the one shot me up, and get him locked up. That's snitching. Or a nigga around the corner from you selling dope, and it's short stopping your custos, and your money gets short. So you run to the police and give them a tip. Like, this nigga doing that. Yup. And then the police go hit them and they get locked up. That's snitching. Or you wear a wire on some niggas. You done got caught up with your drugs and shit like that. And you wear a wire or whatever to get another nigga locked up so it can beat your time down. That's snitching. It's all type of situations that you can call snitching. But I don't look at as you got locked up, you got life, and you can lie your way out of jail by lying on some dead niggas that probably ain't even do this shit no way. But you can lie and make up stories just to get out. And you lying on dead people and you ain't getting nobody locked up. Like, you ain't getting nobody locked up. But you lied and got them, closed some cases. Like they said in gangster situation, he closed some cases to get himself out, and he didn't get nobody locked up for it. That ain't snitching. Now, snitching, like if he would have turned in Birdman and got Birdman the case and got his time cut down to them 3 years, that would have been snitching. That's snitching. Y'all don't know what snitching is. That's like if you and your mans go rob somebody and shit, or rob something, and then you get caught, and they be like, who was with you? And you be like, my homeboy was with me. And they go lock him up too. That's snitching. And but if the old lady down the street, good old lady, nice house, ain't bother nobody, and then y'all down the street selling dope, shooting, causing ruckus all on the block, and she call the police on y'all ass, that ain't snitching. Or this good old working man every day, not nowhere in the streets, a good civilian, get off work one day and nigga run up on him, rob him. And then he go point that nigga on the lineup. That ain't snitching. You feel me? Y'all don't know what snitching is. Now, I'm not even talking on T.I. situation. I don't know shit about T.I. I never listened to that nigga music. He always was goofy to me. You know what I mean? He had a couple songs I liked it. But I ain't like T.I. that much. He might did rap, you know what I mean? He got caught with all the motherfucking guns and shit. Ain't never did one day for them bitches and all that shit. He might just straight up rat it and trying to act like he told on the dead or something like that. I don't know. But that ain't the same situation as gangster to me. And I don't know Giggity personal, so I don't know none of these niggas personal. So I'm not speaking up for nobody. But I'm just talking about what's presented out here. And what's presented out here with gangster is he helped the feds close some murders. He put 10 murders on dead people. And that's supposed to have got his time cut. That ain't snitching. Now you can say that's shiesty. But what the streets is shiesty. The streets is slimy. The streets been slimy and shiesty. So you got to do little slick shit and lying shit to get out certain situations. That's a part of the streets. But that ain't snitching. That's just slick, You was slick on that situation. But y'all don't know what snitching is. That nigga went and did 20-some years. How y'all gonna do that with T.I. case? T.I. ain't do one fucking day. This nigga... Or if he did, I don't know. I don't look at T.I. like that. But this nigga done did 20-some years. So who the fuck he snitch on? And then the judge has been changing a lot of their laws. The law system been changing a lot of their laws, and it's been letting a lot of lifers out. So with gangster closing the murders, I don't even think that worked. I think he got out with they changed laws on this shit. And they put some trumped up charges on him in the first beginning, what he said. They just planted some shit on him and got him locked up. Put some murders on him. So he could be like, yeah, my mans them did that shit. Yep, that what happened. But you niggas out here on the internet telling about every goddamn murder that y'all ever heard of. Shit. Well, I guess y'all some snitches then. Shit. Yeah, I mean, y'all, I guess I didn't know the motherfucking rules of this shit then. I don't know. But I remember when I was young, I used to have straps on me, and if it had a body on me, I would have lied on one of my dead niggas and said, yeah, that was shit, where you get that gun from? And they would have found bodies on it. And I got it from him. You know what I mean? I found it in the alley. I found it in this alley or such. Oh, you ain't found this in the alley. You trying to do slick way, even though I never was in that situation. But my mind had thought like that. Because when you in the streets, you try to think of slick ways to get your way out of jams. But I wouldn't have been like, I got this from this nigga and really got it from him and get somebody locked up. Now that's snitching. I ain't got that in me. I ain't telling on no motherfucking body. That's why I don't do a lot of bullshit. But a lot of them niggas who be snitching on people be all out their character doing some shit and get caught up and then end up bringing everybody down. That's snitching. I know what the fuck a snitch is. But if a nigga try to lie and get his way out some shit and with some dead niggas, I mean, that might be slimy. But that ain't snitching. Snitching is getting a nigga locked up, getting on the stand, testifying, and they ass go to jail. And that's telling, man. I don't know who the fuck done gave y'all fake ass gangster street niggas the rules.